Fundamental of Insurance. Chapter 1. When was insurance born? So it was born in 1666 with a fire originating at King's Bake Shop in London, England. So the answer is in 1666 when the fire started at King's Bake Shop in London. That's just the history. Then the question number 1, 5 functions of insurance. And most of the time question comes, what is the major function of insurance? The answer is spread of risk. And the meaning is losses of few are shared among many. And the second function of insurance is credit system. It's the protection of the lender. Like the banks lend the money and banks want to make sure the property is insured. That's why we buy home insurance. So it's the basis of credit system. And third function of insurance is it gives you peace of mind. It eliminates worry to cover uncertain future loss. Basically, we buy home insurance so that if the house burns down, so we have a peace of mind. Number 4, loss prevention and loss reduction. So fourth function. So it deals with authorities to reduce their severity, such as with RCMP for road safety, fire department for fire prevention, and security department for anti-theft measures. So basically we have cameras installed, we have fire alarms. So basically loss prevention and loss reduction is the fourth function. And number 5 is the source of employment and investments. So insurers are major employers and investors. So once again, there are 5 functions of insurance. Spread of risk, basis of credit system. It eliminates worry. It's focused on loss prevention and loss reduction. And 5th one, the source of employment and investments. Most of the time the question comes, what is the major function of insurance? It is the spread of risk. Then the question 2 comes, the definition of insurance. To indemnify against loss or liability in certain risks or peril means cause of loss, which may be for or of something of value. It means to compensate. If something burns down or you have a loss, so the insurance compensates you. So number 1, it shifts one's financial responsibility for a loss of another. So one definition is indemnify means it shifts from insured to insurer. And the 2, payment is made only in an exposure of a peril. So the insurance company pay only if there is a loss. Peril means cause of loss. And the 3rd, the amount of payment is restricted to only to indemnify the actual cost, no more, no less. So basically the insurance company pays only the actual loss, no more, no less. So actual amount you need to remember. And then number 4, the insurance coverage is to pay for those losses which are both accidental and future and not for deliberate. So anything you do knowingly, they don't cover. Accidental and in future. So 5th, indemnity. Indemnity means they pay you 3 ways, either in the form of money or repair or replacement. Then the question number, next one comes, 3rd one is P&C means property and casualty insurance in Canada. So one is automobile. So 50% of all property and casualty far exceeding of the premiums. So basically, which one of these is the largest is the automobile. The second one is property insurance. It's called habitational, and business is the second largest. So it's the second largest. Third is liability insurance. Insured are financially responsible for injury of third party. So basically, if somebody comes at your restaurant and he falls down, so he can sue you for liability. So there are three. Most of the ask which of the following is the largest is automobile. Then the question number 4 comes is organization of insurer. Number 1 is independent insurer, like a stock, mutual, and property and casualty. So this all of them are independent. Stock, mutual. One is owns. So independent owns a business responsible for the policyholder and client. Is kind of self-employed. So you work for yourself. Receive commission for the business which is paid by the insurance. Own all the client files. And P&C insurance, auto is compulsory in BC, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Property liability. So bottom line is independent takes care of his own affair himself. Number 2 is stock. Stock is a corporation. The main goal is profit oriented. Money earned through private funds or public sale of stock. And the third one is mutual. Mutual is a non-profit, owned by policyholders. Low cost, company makes money, then they refund to policyholders. If not, then they subsidize to policyholders. So then they charge them. So that's called mutual. Then the government insurers. Governments are like MSP, Medical Services, CPP, WCB, compulsory automobile like ICBC, like in BC, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Then the distributors. Distributors such as RBC, Belair, Desjardins. These are direct writers. So employees of the insurer, only insurer products are sold. Remuneration is paid as commission, salary and bonus. The insurer owns all of the business written and performed all administration work. So these are direct writers. Then agency system is interchangeable, like a single person own their own small business. Deal with only one insurer. Commission, salary, bonus is paid by the insurer. Ownership of the book of business, self-employed. Lloyd of London, conventional property and liability insurers. So this is the example. Not an insurance company, but are established since 17th century to write marine insurance. This is consists of group of company and individuals called underwriters who assume risk for themselves. Then syndicates. So these are more complex underwriters. This led to the formation of syndicates, which are composed of underwriting members or names. The agent manages each syndicate and appoints an expert underwriter for each class of business written. The slip. In Canada, several known underwriters member act as brokers, intermediaries for various Lloyds. Coverage under commercial aircraft, satellite risks, hot air balloons, oil rigs, nuclear power plant. So this is just the extra information. So that's it.